Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen and welcome to the Recipe Therapist. So today I'm finally going to share with you my roasted pepper recipe. It's been in my family for generations. It's the easiest thing to make and it's so delicious. You're going to love it. So let's get started. Alright, so let's go over the ingredients of our roasted peppers. So it's really simple. It's just the 4 ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe. You're going to need some bell peppers. You can use assorted colors like I did. But if you can't find the assorted colors, you can just use red, that's fine. You're gonna need some fresh basil, some olive oil, and some fresh garlic sliced. And for roasting, I am using a 10 by 15 roasting pan. Okay, so let's start off with prepping our pepper. So I have a pepper here that I've washed and I've patted dry. So it's real simple. What you have to do is take like a serrated knife and just cut the pepper right in half like this. And then what I do is I take the knife and I go all around the whole top and side of the pepper like this, because we have to take the core out. See? Just like that. And then I just go like this, and whatever seeds are left, I just let them fall onto my cutting board. And then I've taken my pan and I've lined it with some foil. Okay, just like that, because it does make a lot of oil and it's harder for it to come off the pan. It just makes a mess of your pan. So I always line it with some foil. So I'm just going to continue to do my peppers like this, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how we're going to prep them for the oven. Okay, so this is what the peppers look like. They're all ready to go into the oven. I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees. Now they're gonna cook for about 50 to 60 minutes, depending on your oven, until they're nice and almost black on top. The skin on the top is going to get black. And that's actually good because it's gonna give us that roasted flavor. But I will demonstrate what that's gonna look like as we cook our peppers. So let's get started on our garlic crostinis while our peppers are roasting in the oven. So what I have here is 1 loaf of a ciabatta bread. I like ciabatta, but feel free to use whatever kind of Italian bread or French loaf bread that you like. So what I'm gonna do is demonstrate how we're going to slice our ciabatta. So I'm gonna take my serrated knife and I'm just gonna go right down this loaf, okay? About a ½ inch thick, just like that. Now I've done a few already over here, as you can see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some butter, which I have right here, and I'm going to just butter my ciabatta bread just like this, okay? And I'm going to try to spread it as evenly as I can. And then I'm going to take my olive oil and I'm just going to drizzle till I coat the rest of my ciabatta breads. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our crostinis and we're going to bake them in the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes. And then we're going to take them out and we're going to rub some fresh garlic on them. So I just took the crostinis out of the oven. They were cooking for about 20 minutes actually. And this is what they look like. Come look. They're nice and crispy looking. But I just want to show you that when I turn them around, this is the actual side that we want to actually rub with our garlic. So what I'm gonna do is I have 3 cloves of garlic here that I've sliced in half, and I'm just gonna begin to take each crostini and just rub it like this, okay? All along the outer edge and in the center with the garlic, and believe it or not, it gives such delicious flavor. So I'm gonna finish all of these pieces, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how we're going to top them off with our roasted peppers and the rest of our herbs and spices. So our roasted peppers have been cooking for just about an hour, and this is the black skin that I was talking about. This is perfect. This is what we want. And I'm going to take it out now, and then I'm going to let it cool so we can peel off the skin. Alright, so I've taken the roasted peppers out of the oven and I've let them cool for about 15-20 minutes, and this is what they look like. They've kind of like, sunk in and stuff. So I've taken my spatula here and I just kind of pried them off the foil because they do stick, but now they're loosening up. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get ready to peel them. So I'm going to take one of the peppers like this, And you're gonna see, cameraman's gonna come in real close, and I'm gonna show you how, look at how easily the peels come off. And I want to, get the edge, the edges off too, because even though the brown is good for flavor, I don't want to bite into this burnt brown skin. It just has a bitter flavor. So this is how you want to peel the peppers. And so I'm gonna finish all of these, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna top them off with our garlic crostinis. Okay, so now that all my peppers are peeled, take a look. This is what they look like. I've gotten most of the black off. And now at this point, what I do is I take my hand, I mean, you could use a knife, but I take my hand and I just kind of break them into strips like this, okay? I've done most of them except for a few because I wanted to demonstrate how I do that. They break up really easily. They're just easier to eat in strips. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to now take our olive oil and garlic, and we're going to season them. So I'm going to drizzle some of my olive oil. Probably I'd have to say I use about, I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons, like that. Okay, and my 1 clove of garlic that I've cut into 3 slices, and I just mix it up like that. Look at that, beautiful. And as our final ingredient, I'm gonna take a couple of leaves of my fresh basil that I have here. Okay, maybe 3 or 4. I think I'm gonna use 4 because these are kind of like on the smaller side. And I'm just going to throw them right in like that. And we're gonna mix them up. And I'm just gonna let them sit at room temperature like this for about another 10 minutes. And our final step is we're going to put together our crostinis with these delicious peppers. Okay, so now we're ready to put our garlic crostinis together. So I just want to show you what they look like. I've rubbed them all with the garlic, and look at them. They're nice and golden brown and crusty. So I'm going to take this one because it looks really, really good. And first we're going to start off with a slice of fresh mozzarella cheese, okay? And look at our peppers. They've been sitting for about 15 minutes. They're perfect. So I'm gonna take some of our roasted peppers. I think I'm gonna take an orange one and a red one, just like that. And then I'm gonna top it off with some fresh basil, okay? A little bit of olive oil. And this is an option, but you know I like balsamic glaze. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm gonna drizzle some balsamic glaze on it like that. And look at that. Is that beautiful? Wow. So for the full recipe, you can find it in the description box. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And we'll see you next time to serve up some more love. Take care.